Alright guys, welcome back here to the second quarter. Bears 7, Vikings 3. Alright guys, thank you very much for your feedback in the last video here. Let's get right into the second quarter here for this all-time franchise playoff. The Bears have the ball here on their, I apologize, not on there, but on the Vikings 15-yard line. That's what that little red, when the number is red, that means it's on the defensive side. So with that being said, the Jim McMahon offense will come out on the field. And let's get this going here with the fast action card. That'll be a rush play here for the Bears. All right, looks like he's slammed down after a 2-yard gain. Who's the inside runner here? Let's see who that is. So a 10 on an inside run will be Matt Forte. So we got ourselves a 10-yard run here, or I apologize, not 10-yard run, 2-yard gain here for Matt Forte. There you go. Matt Forte is starting us off strong here. And with that, let's get over to our dice here. Again, guys, once more, I appreciate everything you guys have been able to do here. I hope you guys all had a great holiday season there. And let's see. So a 2 here will be a short or screenplay. Let's go for a short pass here versus a safe defense. So a short versus safe here. Okay, so short versus safe. All right. And that will be over to the 5. And 5 is going to be Matt Forte. All right, Matt Forte here is 62. 62 says here for us, we're going to see C. Does C have 2 pass? That's Joey Browner, and he does have 2 pass. So yes, he does. So pass, swatted away, incomplete. So it looks like he's going to go 7 attempts there already, but that will be, what was that? 4th down and 5 there on a on that pass play. So brings up 4th down and 5 on the 13-yard line. The Bears are going to absolutely just do a field goal kick, of course, right? Why not? Why ruin this opportunity? So what we're going to do is we're just going to look right here. So plus 10 to that, so that's 23. Plus 7 will be 30-yard kick here for Kevin Butler for the Bears. So a 26 here for a field goal attempt with a AA rating. 26 says from 52 yards and in, it's good. So there you go. So we have ourselves 3 points added on there. 10-3. So as you guys can see, you don't actually, the time doesn't take off for the field goal teams and all that stuff. So it kind of evens out that 2-minute warning. So it kind of, prolongs the game a little bit. But I still think it has really great statistics, basically according to what it should be. So with that being said, we're going to be putting the ball back on the 35-yard line. And with that, it's 10-3 here. A great field goal kick by Kevin Butler there for the 26-yard line. Let me put that down to make sure I have it. All right, so Kevin Butler. Field goal, that'll be from 26. I apologize. Was it from the 26? It was from the 16-yard line. There you go. All right. So let's see here. We have ourselves a 36 here. So 36 on a just normal kickoff here will be 61 yards to the primary return man. So 61 yards to here will be 6-1, and this will already take it down to the 4-yard line. Let's change the possession right real quick. So the 4-yard line, let's see what happens here. As the Minnesota Vikings and what looks to be Darren Nelson will be the one that's taking the ball out. 46 on a return. 46 is unusual. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be a usual thing here? So let's see what the unusual says here for, let's see here. I don't think that's it. All right, unusuals for punt and kick returns. There we go. So a 36 there, guys. 36 on kick return says loss of 4 yards, but there is a penalty. All right, so a loss of 4 yards. Let's see here. So that would, well, boy, that would mean that it would be a safety, right? Because he caught it on there, and it's a loss of 4. Really? How would that? So 25 yards, 35. I mean, wow. And then a penalty. Okay, so, technically it would be a safety at that point, right? He picks it up, he messes around, totally loses the ball, and then it would be into the end zone, right? So a loss of 4 yards on the 4-yard line would be a safety for the Vikings, which doesn't happen, ever for football, but we will see what the penalty is here. 56 on return plays, so 56 says, number 9, return team, 10 yards from end of turn, blocking foul. Well, it doesn't much matter at this point here, guys, as the ball was rattled around Darren Nelson did so bad that it was actually a minus. We'll absolutely have to play this one here. So a minus 4 yards, that will end up being it's a safety, yeah, so safety. So let's put in 3 points here for the Bears, right? And then -1 here. Boop. There you go. So with that being said, the Bears have gotten a safety, and now it's going to be the Vikings kicking off to the Bears. That's the first I've ever seen that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, where a kickoff gets called back on an unusual play for a 4-yard loss, and the Bears get a safety. That is so unusual. Okay, well, with that being said, let's get right over to the kickoff here, guys, because we have to, of course, go to the kickoff. It'll be 35-yard line, right? I think it's the 35-yard line when you're doing a kickoff. So 35 yards. All right, set marker. Okay. So on the 35-yard line, the Vikings are going to kick off after that safety, which was terrible there, and we're going to see a return. Now we use the punter on this one. I don't like to use the kickoff. I usually like to use the punter's rating. So normal punt, 56 here says -3 from average. Return of D or better, no return. I don't really use that. I just use normal return. So the punter is Bobby Joe Green. No, I apologize. The punter will be, because we're changing over to Minnesota here, punter is Greg Coleman. He is a 41-yarder. And let's see here. 56, it said -3 from that, so that's going to be a 38-yard kick. So let's see if we put that on there. 38 yards. Boop, boop. There you go, 38 yards. So onto the 27-yard line, we're going to move that over, and that'll bring it up to where they have it on the 27. Let's see what the Bears' return is. So the Bears' return man will be 41, and who's the return man? So the return man's going to be Devin Hester for the kickoff, and a 41 on a punt return. 41 says -1 from his return, which will be a 24-yard return. So there you go. So a 24-yard return. There it is. We finally have ourselves now somebody's at least on the on the board here to try to do something here. Now they are on the 49-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings team. So now they're on the defensive side, which is so unbelievable that they now have gone down, safetied, come back, and now they have this. So with that being said, now the Minnesota Vikings are on defense once more here, guys. So this is absolutely bonkers. I've never actually seen that before here. But fast action card will help us start off the ball here. And we're going to see a pass play, or QB runs here. Blank yards, offensive penalty, 10 yards holding. Yikes. Okay, so I don't really care about too much about the actual play there, but let's do it anyways. So it'll be a 5-yard running play, right? And then a 10 yards holding. Now with the holding call, though, let's see her offense. Holding, I think holding, 10-yard penalty, repeat down. So you repeat the first down there. So you could do that, but we're just going to repeat it. You could just repeat the down to 4th down. And then, so it is 13-15 because a penalty play stops the clock. And we will see ourselves getting first down and move it back just a little bit here. I should probably actually do that real quick. Let's see if we can make that change here. Can we make that change? No, we can't really make that change. Okay, so let's make that change real quick here. Okay, so let's see here. Incomplete pass there. 2nd down and 10 here. Dante Culpepper is doing pretty well, but definitely not what I was expecting here. This defense, this offensive lines have not been doing well at all. John Gruden would not be pleased, of course, right? So it's going to be an outside run versus a run defense. And let's see where that ball is going to go to. So outside run versus run defense here. All right, so run defense, which will be 16 here. So 16 will be the outside runner, and then I'll be over to Dave Osborne. So Dave Osborne's going to be the one running here. Let's see if he can do better than his last 2 attempts here. So 16, and he, outside runner, is a B average. So that's, man, no gain as well. I'm not really sure why they'd be even giving him the ball at this point anymore. There's just no real reason because he is no gaining it. And that'll be his 3rd touch, and he is still in the negatives for rushing here. Definitely very much, I guess they feel comfortable with him running the ball. So let's go over here to a probable pass play for sure, 3rd down and 10. So 5 on a probable pass play will be a short pass versus a pass defense. So short pass versus pass defense. Let's see here. All right, so a 3 is what we got going on here. So a 3 on a short pass play there. Let's see here. 3 is going to be over to Chris Carter. So Chris Carter's going to be the one getting direction here from Dante Culpepper. 22. We're going to look at D and H. Do they have a 2 pass right there? So D and H, do they have 2 pass there? And that'll be Bernie McRae. He does have 2 pass there. Cornerback, the number D there. So yes, he does. So it'll be possible interception. Go to Y chart. So let's roll on the Y chart here for Dante Culpepper. 65. Which is going to be way too high. That's not even reasonable. It's 12 or more here for the Y chart, and he only has a 3. So let's see here what he's going to roll here for us. So a 23. So the incomplete is going to be that it was knocked away by the defender, just an easy knock away. That'll bring up 4th down and 10. Now they are going to go for the field goal because they are on the 26-yard line. That means it's going to be a 36-yard plus 7, so a 43-yard kick. Okay. So a 43-yard kick for Ryan Longwell should be pretty easy. So we'll see how AAA, his long is a 60-yarder. So that's pretty much gives him basically ample leg to do anything. So let's see how this goes for a field goal kick here for us. So 56 here on a field goal attempt on a AAA. So is it 56? 56, unfortunately, looks like, because like I said, it was a 43-yarder, right? Yeah, 43-yarder. Look at this, guys. AAA all the way down, 42 yards. So 42 yards and in, he would have easily have made it, but unfortunately he needed a 43-yard kick, so he just barely misses it, and that, my friends, will bring up turnover on down. So missed field goal there, guys. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 on the 26-yard line. That just really sucks there, guys. That is terrible there for the Minnesota Vikings, because as of course you guys know, he's a great field goal kicker, but that dice roll, maybe it was just a bad error or bad wind in the stadium at that point. But now that being said, the Bears are going to be coming down here on the 26-yard line with 6 minutes left. So let's see how the fast action chart comes out for them. And I'll say it's going to be a pass play, so complete to Mike Ditka, 15 yards. Okay, so 15-yard gain there for Mike Ditka, and that'll be the 10th play or the 10th pass there by Jim McMahon there, and that'll be what was that, a 15-yard gain? There you go. So 15 yards there for Mike Ditka. Set yardage there for us. So it's going to be at the 41-yard line. All right, so 6 minutes remaining here. All right, 32. So 32 here on the play will be a tendency play here. So move those guys up so we can roll the tendency, which will be a neutral, of course. 5 will be inside versus a safe defense. So inside versus safe to a 7, which would be Matt Forte. Inside versus a safe. Okay, let's see how this one rolls out for Matt Forte here. Great running back here for the Bears. 46 says, roll again, unusual chart here. I'm not a big fan of the unusual chart here for this game here, unfortunately, because of the penalties. Makes it kind of difficult for me to play, of course. The penalties sometimes will make it a lull a little bit, but that's just my own point. That's my own preface, of course. Preference, there you go. 64 here, guys, says, no gain, but exceptional runner does not fumble. Is Matt Forte an exceptional runner? He is. So you see that right there, guys? He has a little exclamation point. So he is an exceptional runner here, guys. So exceptional runner does not fumble. So with that being said, 64 will not be a fumble. So it'll just be a no gain because Matt Forte does not fumble that ball there. He was exceptional runner. So that'll just be a set of no yards gained for Matt Forte rushing. So 2 carries for only 2 yards total at this point. All right, so let's 2nd down and 10. Let's roll a fast action card here. So it's going to be a pass play. Quick complete over to Mike Ditka for this many yards. Okay, Mike Ditka is definitely doing really well here, guys. All right, 3 there, so 3-yard gain here for him. So that's a quick pass there for him. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 7, but at least they got some yardage there for Mike Ditka, who is doing fantastic today. Already gotten targeted 4 times and seen well over 30 yards of already catches here. Okay, so a 31 here. So a probable pass play because it's 3rd and 7. So that'll be a tendency play, and a tendency will be actually a pass play or pass defense here. So it'll be a medium versus a pass defense, and that'll go over to Harlan Hill. So medium versus pass defense. Let's see how this one works out for us here. Okay, medium versus pass defense. All right. So Harlan Hill here. 65. That'll lead us with an F. And does he have 0 pass? Scott Studwell. Does he have 0 pass? He does not. A 1 there, guys. So he has a 1, so that's not true. So does fullback have 0 pass? Rick Caceres. They're not on the defensive side, so he does have a 1, so he does not have 0. So otherwise, just an incomplete pass there for Jim McMahon. So unfortunately for him, that'll be another incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 7. They're on the 44-yard line. If they were on the 45 or better, closer to the defense, it would have been able to do a coffin punt, but unfortunately they're not able to do so. So it'll just be a normal routine punt. So a 15 here, guys, for a punt. Will be punter unloads, plus 10 to average, and it's returnable. So the return man, or the punter, is 40. His average is a 42-yarder. So let's see how this works out. I think it's going to be a 52-yard kick here for him, and that'll put it at the 4-yard line. We're going to change possession, and we're going to see the return man here, who will be, let's see who it is. All right, 19. So the return man for this one will actually be Bobby Bryant, and 12 for him will be minus 10 from his return. Oh wait, no, I apologize. Yeah, let me see here. Minus 10 from his return. Well, oh gosh, dang it. Goodness gracious. So he probably turned around, went up, turned back again, because he has a 6 run. If you guys see here, he has a 6. I think you guys can see that here. So he has a 6 punt return. Now it says here for a 12, right here, 12 is minus 10 from return. He has a 6, so that means minus 10 will be minus 4 yards. Hey guys, guess where they are at? The 4-yard line. So if I minus that here, guys, that's going to be a safety. So minus 4 yards from there. That'll be a safety again, guys, and that means we're going to have to add on another safety. I've never seen this before. I've never seen 2 safeties in one game. The special teams for the Bears are doing so well, and the special teams return men for the Minnesota Vikings are doing so bad. I cannot believe this. This is unprecedented. I've never seen this ever actually happening. So with that being said, they're going to have to then punt it away here. So with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half here, we're going to move the ball to the 35-yard line. They're going to have to punt it again. This is, I can't, I'm speechless. I am actually speechless. This is hard for me to be speechless. I am actually speechless. So a 35 here on the punt return here, or a punt, will be plus 1 to average, okay? So plus 1 to average, who is Greg Coleman, right? So it'll be a 42-yard kick. So 42-yard kick, and the return, of course, is returnable. So let's roll down here. So the 23-yard line, they're going to get the ball, and who's the return man going to be here for them? An 11 here will be Devin Hester. So 55 will be unusual. So let's look at the unusuals real quick here for us. All right, so the return play here will be 52 for the return, and that says 9. So 9 says end of return, so it's going to be a blocking foul on the return. So it was, if I remember correctly, it was unusual, so it's just going to be a blocking foul. So at this point, it'll just be his regular return because it doesn't say anything. So his normal return for a punt is 10. So it's just going to be a 10-yard return there for him. So let's move that to 10 yards there. 10 yards, and then we're going to move it back 10 yards from where it was at. So 33 yards, we're going to move that back for the penalty. So place the ball on the 23-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Bears with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half. Let's see how it goes here for the Bears as they get another shot at playing into the end zone here. All right, it's going to be a run play here for us. So jammed at line after a 1-yard gain here. Who's that going to be running here? An inside run. That'll be Chuck Foreman. So it'll be a 1-yard gain there for him. So let's see here. 1-yard gain for Chuck Foreman. All right, did it again already. That's not. I didn't give the stats to him at least. But here we go. So it's going to be, if I remember correctly, it was a 15. So 15 will be Anderson. There you go. Neil Anderson will be the one that runs there for us. So we have Neil Anderson run. And Anderson, I think at that point, means that every single rusher has actually gotten a chance to run here. So that's going to be a 1-yard gain there for the last of the rushers for the Bears. The Bears have really stuck the ball around and kind of been very, very sportsmanlike with everybody getting a chance to touch it when it comes to running. So a 2 here will be a short pass versus a pass defense. So a short pass versus pass defense. Let's see how that works out here for us here. All right. So to a 14, and 14 here on the defense of Chicago will be or for the short pass will be Gordon. So it's going to be Dick Gordon here. So 43 says EB. Does he have 0 pass? So EB is Dick Gordon. Does he have 0 pass? He does not. He has a 1, so that means it's going to be a complete near turf 2 dice. He's not a questionable receiver there, so we don't have to worry about that at all. So we're good there. So it's going to be 2 dice catch here for him. So let's roll the dice here for the catch. It's going to be a 6-2, so that's going to be an 8-yard gain there. And that'll bring him up to a 3rd and 1 here with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here. And that'll be the first catch of Dick Gordon's game here today. So good for him getting the first catch there for 8 yards, showing off why he should be the one catching more of them, of course. Let's see here. So we have ourselves first down or 3rd down, so we can't roll the fast action card here. All right, so 6-3. So 6 will be a audible for the offense there. So let's see how the audible works here for us. So a 1 will be a long pass versus a probable pass play, so it'll be a pass defense. So long pass versus a pass defense. Let's see how this works out. And 19 will be the guy who's going to be going for it. And 19, I think, should be EC. So it should be Mike Ditka. Mike Ditka will be going for a big ball, long ball at least for him. So targeting there. 22. So it looks like 22 is a possible interception. Roll on Y chart. Getting a lot of Y charts and unusuals today, and a heck of a lot of safeties. All right, 51 here, guys. So 51 on this one will obviously be 9 or more. He does not have that, so we will just count this as incomplete. And we'll see what happens here. 45 says it's going to be a let's see, glances off defensive back's hands, but it'll be an incomplete play there, so it'll be 4th down and 1 with 3 minutes remaining here. All right, so let's get the ball over to them here, so to the Vikings. So we roll the ball. It's going to be 23, not 63, 23. So a 23 routine punt will be poor snap. Okay kick +1 to average. So Bobby Joe Green has an average of 42, so it'll be a 43-yard kick to him there. And let's see here, get that stat there. And put the possession over to the Vikings. And returnable, who's going to be the return man for the Vikings here? That'll be to Darren Nelson. And a 44 will be a return, just normal return. And his normal return is 8 yards. So let's move him up 8 yards there. So push him forward 8 yards. Okay. Nope. I don't like. Gosh dang it. So let's do 8 yards there, minus 8 yards. So let's get him back into that, and then we'll just kind of mark him. Since he's at 25, we'll just move him up 8 yards. So 25 will be 30. 30 was it 3? Yeah, 33. There you go. So on the 33-yard line. There you go. So on the 33-yard line, the Minnesota Vikings are going to be the one taking over on offense to try and see if they can do anything with this ball at this point, because they have been absolutely stalemated here. Not even a single real great play here has happened for the Vikings, at least. For the Bears, it's been a fantastic game. So 1 here for the normal offense will be a medium versus a 2, which will be a safe. So medium versus safe here. Okay, so let's see how this works out. And an 8 will be for the medium will be Steve Jordan. So a 21 says an A rating for the quarterback is incomplete. So that's an incomplete pass there by Dante Culpepper. So he is now 6 for 9. 6 for 9 for the day. That is just not very good. That's not cutting it, as they say, of course. So let's see here. Can we do a fast action card here? So let's do that. So fast action card here. So it's going to be a run play, and that run play will be pushes ahead for 1 yard gain, and now we're going to do an inside run. So let's see who the inside runner is going to be. 6, and that will be inside run. Let's see here. That'll be B. Brown. So that'll be Bill Brown. So Bill Brown will get the ball for a 1 yard gain here. There you go. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning here. Yep, 2 minutes warning left in the quarter there. Good little thing to put out there. So I say 1 yard gain. Yes, I did. So there you go. So it'll be third down and 9, as the team is definitely starting to feel the pressure and the heat to try to get something going on here. So a probable pass play here for the Minnesota Vikings, 51, so 5-1. That's going to be a probable pass, will be a short pass versus a pass defense. So let's roll that here, short versus pass defense. And a 20 for the short. It does not actually have a number corresponding to it. Let's move it again here. So 1 will be Chris Carter. So Chris Carter is going to be the one catching it here. And 454 says it's going to be to Jay. Does he have 2 pass? Jim Osborne does not, of the Chicago Bears defense. So it looks like he does not have that. So is his rated pass 0? He has a 1, so no. So it's going to be incomplete. So incomplete pass there by Dante Culpepper. Really good defense. Unfortunately for them, that'll be incomplete pass, and we will absolutely stop the clock a little earlier than you should, of course, because it's 15 seconds for an incomplete pass. Sometimes I don't remember it, and sometimes I do, so I apologize if I don't. But that'll be incomplete pass there for Dante Culpepper, and that'll be his 10th attempt of a pass today. Not very much offense here today, guys. Lots of special teams plays for sure. So with that being said, they're going to have to punt it here, and 26 will be what we have for the routine punt. So 26 says offside of punter's foot, -5 yards average, and it's going to be out of bounds. So it'll obviously count as an out of bounds play, but -5 yards from the punt there, out of bounds. So the punter is going to be Greg Coleman. So -5 from that would be, 36. So 36-yard punt, and that'll be the Chicago's Bear ball at their 30-yard line. So with 1:45 left remaining, the Bears are going to have to try to see if they can speed down to the field here, use some timeouts to try to get themselves down there. Now, because I am using the just 15 seconds and 30 seconds now at this point because of the scoreboard, those special teams plays don't really count, as you guys already saw, for the timing. So it kind of evens out in the end because you're not using the clock for the special teams, and then that adds on time that you'd get during that half, because of this time here. So let's utilize this time here and see what happens for this little quick offense. I'm going to say it's probable pass plays this whole time, okay? And because they're doing a 2-minute drill here, 2-minute drill will probably be all probable passes. So let's see, and they have 3 timeouts, of course, remaining. So 36 here on that possible pass play. So let's see what the tendency for pass is. 5 will be a short pass versus a blitzing defense. All right, so let's check out the blitzing defense here. And it's going to be to 18. So short will not be there, of course, because there's not 18 on their team. Nope, that's 18 again. 1, that'll be Walter Payton. So Walter Payton's going to get the short pass here. And let's see what happens here. Excuse me, 26. So 26 says TB, QB. Do they have a 0 pass? TB does not. Jimbo Covera does not, and neither does Jim McMahon. So that will be an XS column. Okay, here we go. This could be big here, guys. Let's see what it says. 43 for the XS column here. 43 says FB, SB, 0 pass. Well, the fullback, Rick Caceres, does not. He has 1. And SB, does he have? He does not have a 0 pass. So it's going to be gets loose past linebacker, 17-yard gain there, and that'll be a timeout there. So it'll only be a 15-second play there. So 17-yard pitch and catch there to him. And I'll call a timeout, and that'll be a 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the first half. So another great little pitch and catch by Jim McMahon to Mike Ditka, Walter Payton. I apologize, not to Mike Ditka. That'll be a Walter Payton catch there. All right, 17 yards. So a 47-yard line of their 47 of their half there. All right, so probable pass play here. So 4 will be medium pass versus a pass defense. So let's see if they can amp up a little bit of the yardage here as Jim McMahon is starting to catch fire at the end of the half here. So 14 on medium pass will be, what was that? Dick Gordon, who's already done pretty well so far, catching a pass there. 23 says I and G, do they have 2 pass? So Alan Page, does have 2 pass. He does have that. So QB decked for 9-yard loss, and they're going to have to call their second timeout here, guys, to try and see if they can get 1 or 2 last plays in there. So I must say that's going to be
That's going to be a sack there because it's a 9-yard loss against the quarterback. So definitely not something that you want to see there. So minus 9 yards there for the Bears. So now at this point they're on the 38-yard line, and they're going to be going for 2nd and 19. And they're going to call their second timeout there. So 6 is going to be an audible. So 6 is audible here. I'm going to use the tendency pass plays here because the audible sometimes will push you over into like a run play, and he would never run the ball at this time. So it's going to be a long pass versus a pass defense. Okay, so long pass versus pass defense here. And 14 will be over to Chris Carter. Wait, no, Chris Carter. Oh my gosh, Chris Carter. Yeah. Chris Carter, no way. It's going to be over to Harlan Hill. There you go. Harlan Hill, 46 here, guys. That'll be 46. Unusual once more here, guys. Man, lots of unusuals today. 24 says 35 yards, defensive. Does it say DE? It says DE, and then penalty. Penalty on play, roll again. Let's see here. Oh, defensive pass interference, automatic first down. Wow, there you go. So on 24, it's 35 yards. And is the pass interference, is it just right on to the play there? I think is it just go right on there? I think the pass interference, automatic first down. Yeah, so there you go. So it's automatic first down on the 35. So this will take, so it's a 35-yard catch, right? Right. So that'll be Harlan Hill's third catch of the game here, guys, racking up big yardage here by Jim McMahon. So 35 yards, and that will be a pass interference. So that'll stop the clock at 1 minute, right? So they have one more timeout on the Minnesota Vikings 27-yard line. Let's see what happens here, guys. Probable pass play here. See if they can march down the field one more time here to get out of bounds here. So 56. So 5-6 is going to be a short pass versus a blitzing defense. All right, see if they can kind of get themselves set up here for a great field goal attempt here. So a short pass versus a blitzing defense here. All right, here. Okay, there it is. So short pass versus blitzing. And that'll be the 13. So 13 is going to be Clark. So that's going to be over to Desmond Clark. 65 says C. Does he have 0 pass? C. Joey Browner. Does he have 0 pass? He does not. So blitz forces low throw incomplete. And there's no exclamation point for anybody. So no one's exceptional in the quarterback section there. So that'll just be incomplete pass there. That'll mark off the time there. And I'm going to say right now, they're going to let the clock run out at this point. Or not, I guess not. Will they run out? Let me think here. No, I apologize, guys. That sounded incorrect. So it's incomplete, so it's going to mark off 15 seconds. They're going to get one more play, right? Because they can continue. They have one timeout left. So with 2nd down and 10 here, guys, the Bears can go for a couple more plays here because they have one timeout. So 6 means it's an audible. So that's going to be a pass audible here. All right, and that'll be 2, which means medium versus a pass defense. So medium versus pass defense. Let's see here. Versus safe pass defense. There you go. And a 19. So 19 doesn't exist on their chart. So it's going to be a 1. So that'll go over to Walter Payton here. Walter Payton with 45 seconds. So 61 here says B. Does he have 0 pass? B is Paul Kroos, I think that is. So Paul, does he have 0 pass? He does not. So it's going to be defender gets position, go to Y chart. Oh no, guys, they went for the play there and almost got an interception. And a 62 yard says, or 62 isn't. It's not going to be an interception. That's going to be a 12 or more on the Y chart. And as of course Jim McMahon, you can see there has a 4. So that'll just be a knockdown pass there. We can always look and see. So 46, and a 46 says that'll be just basically a. What was that? Badly underthrown. So badly underthrown ball by Jim McMahon. And let's see. I don't know if they're going to play it. I guess they have to, right? Because they had an incomplete there, so they can mark it. So that's going to take up just 15 seconds off the clock there. So 30 seconds left here. 3rd down and 10. This will be their last big play before they call a timeout, of course, right? To set themselves up for a field goal. But a 2 and a 6 here, guys. Probable pass play is going to be a medium versus a blitz. So medium versus blitz here. It's going to go over to 18, which we're going to have to roll again because their chart only goes up to 16. So let's roll that one more time here. That'll be 4. So 4 is going to be over to Matt Forte for their medium to pass play here. So 21 says he is an A rating, so that's going to be incomplete once more. So one more time here, guys. That'll be an incomplete pass there by Jim McMahon, which will be, let's see here. So it says it's third quarter. Don't disregard that just a little bit there. It's going to show that only because the game thinks that. So we're just going to play it out as if there was 15 seconds left in the game or in the first half. And it's on the 27-yard line. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to play the ball as it is here. So 27 yards out is going to be a 37 plus a, what was it, a 37 plus a, plus 7 is going to be 37 plus that. It's going to be 44. So 44-yard kick. We'll see if Kevin Butler can make that kick there for us. So 61. So 61 on the kick chart here will probably not be it because he is a double A, but 61 is super far away here, guys. So 61 is down here for a double A here. That's a 36-yard kick. So he misses the kick, and unfortunately for them, that'll end the quarter, and that'll end the first half as well. So they went down all the way down the field, and unfortunately Kevin Butler could not make the opportunity there, but they will get the ball back on at half. So with that being said, it'll be first down. Well, it'll appear to be first down, of course, right? But really, it's going to be the Vikings kicking off to the Chicago Bears, guys. That was a very exciting and very strange first half finisher there. But at this point, Jim McMahon has gone 9 for 17, so not too bad at all, really. That's not terrible. A little over 50%, but his big plays have been very big yardage, as Harlan Hill has received 3 catches for what appears to be 83 yards almost at this point, and Mike Ditka has 4 catches for over 30-something yards as well. So guys, thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time in the second half. I'll try to see if I can get this video up quickly so you guys can enjoy. I'll see you guys next time in the bleachers.